from blue, but it's fine.
That's fine. Blue is blue. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
You see me? Not yet?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. All right. You need to make your little
I will.
on the next
So
page.
we need this, right?
Yeah. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my live, guys. Welcome,
It is
welcome.
August 6th.
6, yes. It's like, I don't know what it is. My days all flow into each other these days. Good morning, guys. So on our last live, I had a few donations that were a part of the giveaway. So we're going to do the call out for that this morning first before. So just to give you guys an idea of what's going on, my lives are done by donation. Also hit that like button. So every 20,000 likes that I get, I'm going to do 5 free questions. For everybody else who wants a guaranteed question, you can do so by donation. So how it works is you go up into my link tree. If you can't see my link tree, it's easy to just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree and you'll be able to see the donate button there. $15 donation will get you in for a chance to win. And the prize is an extra question, mini reading, full reading, or a copy of my children's book. So I'm a self-published author. This is my first children's book. It's called The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. And I am looking for support with getting this book out. So it is up for pre-order. I do have a goal of 2,000 copies pre-ordered by the end of August. And I am gonna throw a little extra special something in with this. So what I mean by that is the first 2,000 people to help support are all going to be entered into a draw for a free reading with me. So a full reading with me is 45 minutes long, and it is a $500 reading. So, you know, it's worth that. So if you do support before the end of August, the first 2,000 people to support are going to be entered into the draw, whether you signed up for that or not. And so anyway, yeah. So this is a book that I actually channeled over 20 years ago, and it is exactly what it sounds like. So it's the journey of the soul from the other side coming into this incarnation. And, you know, I'm a mom of 5. My eldest is 29 and my youngest is 10. And I find that there isn't a lot of correct information out there for kids to help them understand who and what they are. And so I wrote this book with that intention to help kids remember that they are a soul in a human experience, not the other way around, like Wayne Dyer likes to say. So this is a great book to help your kids remember what they are and who they are. And, you know, I had an experience where I crossed over at 14 and I was on the other side. I got to see what the other side looks like. I got to see what we look like on the other side, which was fascinating because we don't look like ourselves. We're made out of light. It's very beautiful. And I was told it wasn't my time to be there and I was sent back. And so, you know, I wanted to share this with the world. So go and pre-order a copy of The Little Light. You can find that on my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, okay? So we do have a list of the few people from last live that did miss getting their prize. So I'm gonna draw those now. So I'll say the list, just give me one name at a time.
Julie Raj, who is here.
Oh, perfect. Hi, Julie. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one for you. Where is it? Okay. Extra question. So you can ask it here if you'd like, honey, or if you want, you can send it over to my Instagram and then just secure yourself another one if you'd like. Okay. Next name.
Thash Norman. I don't think they're here yet, though. Is that okay?
Yes, because I'm gonna post it to YouTube anyways afterwards, so they can.
So
all
this
see
is for
Thash. Okay.
For Thash.
What did Thash win? Thash won an extra question.
Leave it out for now?
Yeah, I am leaving them out.
Oh, good.
They're like over here. I know, because there's lots of them. All right, next person.
Shuna Norton.
Shuna Norton. Let's see. Is that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Extra
question. I'm trying to get to the other stuff here.
All right, our next name here is Carla Sorweed. Carla.
Carla what?
Sorweed. So we'll read
Okay.
Carla.
Okay. Mini reading.
Oh,
yay! That one's fun. So I don't offer mini readings any other way other than through prizes, just so you guys know. So.
Blue.
Blue. Oh, you had to look back to see?
Yeah.
All right. And then I just have 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is for Leanda Stellato.
All right. Let's pick. Extra
question.
All right.
All right. And our
last but
name
not
here,
least,
Michelle Morga.
drum roll, please. Extra question.
All
there
right.
you go. All right. So there is a full reading in here. There's some more mini readings, some extra questions, and a chance to win the children's book. So the donation has to be a $15 donation at one time, okay? And with your donation, you can ask a question here on the live, and I will answer you here, and you will be guaranteed one of those prizes. So you'll get an extra question, or a mini read, or a full reading, or one of my books. Yay!
All right, and Julie Raj put in her question.
Sure.
So Julie asks, make it easy, just something from my guides or general, please.
Definitely. So your intuition has been pretty bang on lately, and they're telling you to make sure you're trusting and keeping on with that, okay? Because that's not going to slow down anytime soon. So just make sure you're trusting the information that you're getting, okay, honey? And use it in your life. So don't, sometimes what happens is we'll get the information and then we just let it go and we don't do anything with it, and then it ends up biting us in the butt. So that's what they're really stressing with you, is that you're really clairaudient, which means you can hear and you can use the information they're giving you to help better your experiences. Okay, honey? Super important. All right.
All right, we do have a couple donations in already.
Okay.
And we jumped up quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you're hitting that like button. For every 20,000 likes, I'm going to do 5 free questions. So make sure you're staying on the live and you're doing that. Anybody that donates 15 at a time or more will get a chance to win a prize. And the prizes are the mini reading, extra question, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book. And I did just announce that the first 2,000 people to support with my children's book are going to be entered in for a chance to win a full reading with me, okay? All right, is that everything? Yeah.
Someone asked how much to donate to get questions answered.
So if you just go into my donate, my link tree, there's a donate button there, and you can pick whichever denomination you'd like there, okay, honey? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you don't see the link tree, some people here on TikTok for some reason can't see it. Just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree, and you'll find it there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone said there was no 15 choice for me. I had 12 or 24.
Okay. So if there's no, I thought I had put that on there. My tech guy was supposed to put that on. That's okay. If you don't see the 15, then just go over to my website, and under the little light, you'll be able to put in the $15 donation, because I know for a fact that one has other, and you can put a denomination in. Okay.
All right. So we do have our list here.
Okay.
So in order, one second while I open the link tree.
Mm-hmm.
In order, our questions will be next Spiritual Lauren, then Hanan.
Welcome back,
again,
Hanan.
Then SK Rays, then Nikki K, then Amy Skeets, then Portia Perkins.
Hello, Portia.
Then Miss Chantel, then Spiritual Lauren again, then Kristen, then SK Rays, then Taikisha Scott from Alabama.
Welcome back, Taikisha. Welcome back, everybody who's come back for the umpteenth time. You guys are awesome.
Oh, someone just said, you said my dad's trial would be delayed, and it was.
Sorry. But yeah, there you go.
All right. Our first question here is from Spiritual Lauren, who asks, why is Baba being distant with me? He's out tonight. Is there anything to worry about regarding his faithfulness?
No, I don't get the sense that you have to worry that way, honey, but I do feel like there needs to be some space. So make sure you're giving it. Just try to be busy. Keep yourself busy is what your guides are telling you, so that you're not feeling like you need to look and message and see, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from, oh yes, Hanan. Hanan, put your question in because you didn't include it.
Oh, oops. Yeah, so Hanan, if you're here, can you put your question in, honey?
Okay. So I'll just
that's fine. Yeah.
So our next question is from SK Rays, who says, "Hi Rebecca, I have a job interview for the hospital on Monday. Will I get the job?"
Yeah, it feels very positive for you, honey. So you can let go of the stress of it. It does feel like it's a long process though, so just be patient with them, okay? Because it's not like as fast as you would hope it would be, is what I hear. All right.
All right, and Hanan put her question in.
Perfect.
Hanan asks, "What's coming to me soon and when? Thank you."
So I do hear, it's funny because they literally say it's the winds are shifting for you, and it feels to me like a lot of really positive changes are happening, but there are some doors that need to close. So make sure that you're open and receptive to allowing those things to transition out of your life to make room for things that are opening up for you, okay? And I do see a lot more abundance, not just financially speaking, but emotionally, spiritually, and people as well, okay? So a lot more abundance coming to you, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Nikki K, who asks, "Will my temp job hire me?"
Yes. Yeah, they will. Yeah.
All right. And our next question is from Amy Skeets, who asks, "What is my purpose here on earth?"
So Amy, they show me your hands, which means that you're a healer. So you need to be doing any kind of work that's helping humanity with healing, okay? So you could be a nurse, you could be even a counselor, working with animals, whatever it is, but it has to be doing something that's healing, okay? And literally, they're showing me green light coming from your hands. So you're a healer by trait. That's the best way to put it, okay?
All right. We did jump up quite a lot. So
All
you
right.
just go over how the lights work. And
Absolutely.
and stuff. Yeah.
So welcome everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now since 1993. Here on my lives, you can get your questions answered several different ways. So you can do so by minimum donation, or if you would like to enter the fun game that we're doing, it's a $15 donation, and you get a chance to win either an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book, The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. That's $15 at one time, okay? But that gets you, and you get a guaranteed prize. To do the donation, you go up into my link tree and just click the donate button, and then you can pick whichever denomination you'd like to donate there. And so for every 20,000 likes, I'm going to do 5 free readings, and then anybody who wants to get their name in guaranteed has to do a donation, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Portia Perkins.
Hello, Portia.
Hello again, Portia. Portia asks, "When do you see Bobby contacting me next? I know you felt I would see him for his birthday in a couple weeks, but no plans or invite yet."
I still feel like that's going to happen, so just be patient, honey. I do feel like reaching out to him isn't going to be an issue, so if you do reach out, it'll be okay. Just so you know, all right? So you could reach out and ask, what are you doing for your birthday? And I'd love to see you, or something to that effect, but that's when I feel it's happening for you.
Also, I forgot to mention that Hanan donated $15.
Oh,
into the
draw.
So Hanan,
all
right. This is for you.
Hanan. Oh, one fell out. I'm just gonna throw that back in because I don't know what it is. So. something. I got 2. Let me see. Is that just one? A free book, Hanan. Look at that. So Hanan, I need you to send me an email with your current address, and once the book is ready, it will be shipped to you for free with a signature, obviously. I will sign that copy for you. That's exciting. Oh, and I didn't mention, for all the new people who are here, I am publishing my first children's book, and I do have a target for 2,000 copies sold by the end of August. The first 2,000 people to support are all going to get entered into a draw for a chance to win a free reading with me. Okay?
All right. Our next question. We just did Portia, right?
Yes, we did.
So she asked, "But if I wait, anything on next contact for Portia?"
I still feel that that's when you guys are going to connect, so... you don't have to reach out. I'm just saying it'll be easier if you do. That's all. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Miss Chantel, who asks, "Will I be okay in my new job? Are they going to accommodate the hours I can work as a single mom?"
So it does feel like it might be a little bit prickly at first, but I do see that there is going to be accommodation, honey. So don't stress too much, okay? It's more just they're going to have to. They really are going to have to. Okay, so try not to stress too much about it. And it's hard.
All right.
Been there, done that.
Our next question here is from Lauren. Hello again, Lauren, who asks, when will I become pregnant again, and gender, please?
So it is going to happen. It feels like this year you're going to get pregnant, and I do see a little boy for you. All right. It does feel like it's more in the fall, though. Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Kristen Loving My Babies, who asks, I have been having a lot of issues with anxiety lately. Will it ever get better? Is the medicine I was given a good idea? Will it help me?
So it's going to help you in the short term, but you do need to find a long-term solution. So meditation, journaling really helps. Okay, honey, you're an overthinker, so it's really important that we process those thoughts. Okay, I do see you getting better, but you have to learn different coping mechanisms. Okay, and that's going to be it's going to take about 2 years is what I hear before you get rid of having these anxiety attacks. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from SK Rays. Hello again. Who asks, any messages from my grandpa Gustavo for me or my dad? Thanks.
So I get more your dad comes around, so more than your grandfather does. Now, that being said, your grandfather does show up when you're talking about him, so that's one thing I do want to validate for you. But your dad tends to be there more often, and your dad comes up, he's got two, I think they're dogs, that's what they feel like to me, 2 little dogs with him that must have crossed over that are with him, one on each side of him. Okay, and they're smaller. They're not big dogs. They're like littler dogs. That's just his way of, confirming it's him. He watches over you quite a lot, and he does feel a little bit of concern about the direction of things for yourself. So just be open and receptive to him helping you along the way. Okay, so he does want to see some shifts with certain people in your life. He says that's the main thing that I get from him. So there are certain people that aren't necessarily on par with what you need in your life, and so it's like I want to adjust that with her, kind of thing. Okay, so your dad is really trying to help you transition. All right. What?
Okay. Her dad or her grandpa?
Or her dad.
Yeah. Oh,
no,
okay.
because she asked for either her dad or her grandfather.
Oh, I see.
And her dad comes through, her grandfather does not.
Okay.
Or he does, but only when you're talking about him. That's the only time he comes around is when you guys talk about him. He doesn't hang out with you, basically, is the way that it feels. He's got other people he's visiting.
All right. Our next question here is from Taikisha Scott from Alabama.
Hello, Taikisha. Welcome back, honey.
Who asks, hi, do you still see that I'm currently pregnant? Thank you so much.
So what I see with you, honey, is that you are definitely getting a positive pregnancy this month, okay? So I am not concerned about you being pregnant. I feel like you're definitely getting a positive this month. So just breathe. Okay, keep me posted, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Portia Perkins, who asks, would I get the job with the company who reached out to me this week, and would I like it better than my current job? They asked if I was open to learning more, but I haven't responded yet.
So I definitely feel like this is like your epic step up. So I would respond. I do feel like there's going to be a lot more responsibility and more thrown at you, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. This isn't going to be your forever place, but this is your place that's setting you up for your forever place. So I would definitely open up conversation with them for sure.
All right.
All right.
Our next question here is from Andrea, who asks, will Joe still reach out to me this month? If not, when?
Yeah, no, I feel like there's going to be contact within the next couple of weeks here. Yeah. All right.
All right. That was the end of our list here. We are almost at 20,000 likes.
Okay.
So I will just
keep going, guys. Almost there. You guys are fantastic.
All right. Oh, and I do see Julie Rogers again. Hello again, Julie Rogers. Just donated $15 for another poll, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. So Julie,
why not?
can put in.
Okay, put in her question.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julie, if you're here, put in your question, and I'm going to pull for you while we're waiting for her. Hopefully, she is here still. Okay. I got an extra question. There's a lot of those. Like, I'm going to throw this one back in because it's the mini reading. I'd leave the extra questions out. Not that they're not great. They are. They're worth $30.
All right, so we do have our new list here.
Okay, did Julie put her question in? I don't see it there.
Not yet, but I will keep an eye out for it. All right, our new list in order. Our next question will be from Issue Cower. Hello again. Then Jennifer Van Houten, or just Jen, sorry.
Okay.
Jen Salt Life.
Okay.
Then Amanda Witten, then Amanda Lavana.
That's so interesting. Two Amandas in a row there.
Yeah, then Tiffany McKay, and then Daphne Will, then Lisa M, then JLH2OS07.
Okay.
Then Shirley McCarthy.
Perfect.
All right.
So you guys are all next.
All right.
Okay.
So Ishu Kaur. Ishu asks, should we invest in 20 acres of almond in California, of land maybe in California? Is this the right decision for us?
Yeah, I definitely feel like you're being drawn to do so. So it is definitely the right thing for you, honey. Yeah. All right, there.
All right, our next question is from Jen Salt Life, who donated $38.
Wow! Did she donate or did she buy a book?
Donated.
Wow!
So Jen Salt Life asks, is the Reiki Master helping me?
Yes, but I do hear that you do need something else that's a different type. Sound, honey, is really important. Sound's going to help you a lot more, or it's going to take you to that next level. Okay, so sound therapy. You can do it on your own. You don't need somebody else to facilitate that, but I do feel like the Reiki Master is definitely helping. Okay, now let's pick. Extra question!
Very nice.
So you can send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey? And it's just Rebecca Dragonheart.
Yeah.
If you don't have Instagram, you can send it to my email as well, which is RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com.
Also, we just reached 20,000.
20,000, right on. 5 free readings. Go ahead, put your questions in, guys. Yeah. I'll like it.
All right.
All right. Are the questions coming?
Yeah.
Good.
All righty here. So shall we do the round of free questions?
Yeah, let's do the round of 5. Keep doing that like button. Every 20,000, I'll do 5 free questions. Okay, guys?
All right. Our first question is from Hannah Cottle. Hello, Hannah.
Hello, Hannah.
Who asks, am I currently pregnant? If not, when do you see me conceiving?
Not yet.
All in capital letters.
Not yet, but I'm hearing October for you. Okay, honey? So you'll get a pregnancy test positive there.
All right.
Okay.
Our next question is from, what is your name? Olivia, who asks, will my friend's health improve?
Yeah, I do feel like it's a long road. I'm going to be really honest here. I hear it's a long road, but there is, with the right support, yes, well-being comes back. Okay? Just make sure we're getting more than one opinion. Don't just always take the first opinion, is what I'm being told. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Ashley, who asks, is my grandma near?
Definitely. And she tells me that she does leave you feathers and coins, and she makes a lot of noise in the space, especially in the kitchen area is what she tells me. Okay, so she is around you a lot, honey. When you're seeing the feathers, like it's just little white feathers, just know that that's her like leaving signs that she's around. Okay.
All right. And our next question is from Brittany, who asks, will I get a job in the tech world without going back to school?
No, you're going to have to go and they're showing me you getting a certificate, which means you're not going to school, but you're getting some kind of upgrading or some kind of specialized certificate is what it looks like. Okay.
All right. And our last free question here is from Lindsay, who asks, are my twin babies both boys?
No, I don't. I get a boy and a girl. There you go. That'll be fun.
All right. And Julie Rogers did put in her question.
She put her question in?
So
okay.
Julie asks, my 1-year-old grandson waves and talks to thin air. Can you tell me if he has any psychic abilities? Yeah,
it's not thin air. So there is a family member visiting. It does feel like a grandmother energy. She visits a lot, but your grandson is also very open, honey, and very empathic. So emotions are very hard when they're high. Okay, so if there's any negative emotions, you will notice with your grandson that it's going to be affecting him in a very impactful way. So try to keep yourselves level. He doesn't do well with negative emotions. Okay, so he's empathic, very sensitive. Yeah, and sees spirit. So you know.
And there are a few people asking how to donate and how to put in their question.
Definitely. So there's a couple of ways you can donate through my link tree. If you can't see the link tree here on TikTok because some people are having some issues, just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree. You'll be able to see it there, okay? And it is a donation, whichever denomination you'd like to pick there. But to get in for the prize, you have to donate a $15 donation or more, okay? And then you'll get a chance to win an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading. There's some full readings in here, and a copy of my children's book. And also anybody that pre-orders, the first 2,000 people that pre-order my children's book are going to be entered in for a chance to win a free reading with me. So added bonus.
All right.
All right.
No, we have not. Jessica Fernandez asked, have you already answered my question? No,
nope,
we have
not yet.
But you can put it in on the live here. Because I see your donation.
She probably put it in though with her question. She usually does.
So. All right. Our new list. Oh no, we still have our list to go through. Yeah. So our next question here is from Amanda Witten, who sent $24. Yay! So Amanda gets to be in the draw.
Yep.
And she asks, general or message from spirit guides?
Yes, for you, honey, it's really important you get your stress under control, okay? So they're showing me that there's a lot of pressure on you and a lot of responsibility around you, so make sure you're taking good care of yourself. What you're putting in your body really matters. You need to hear that for some reason, so I'm just gonna say it. But that's what they're telling me is like what you're consuming, not just food-wise, but also visually and through your listening, okay? So make sure that we're alleviating stress, not adding to stress, okay? And that's the biggest thing that I hear for you, okay? It's important we take good care of ourselves starting now for you, all right? You're very sensitive, honey. All right. Let's do this. Woo! Extra question! So just send that extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right, our next question here is from Amanda Lavana, who asks, you stated my child's father will be in and out of her life temporarily. So will this court hearing on the 10th be the last one, or is he going to put up a fight? Other words, how do you see it going?
So, yeah, he's still gonna keep fighting. I do feel that. So just be ready and prepared for it, but make sure you're staying level and you're always presenting a calm personality, okay, honey? It's really important. It's going to work out, though, so don't worry about that.
All right. Yeah. Our next question here. Jessica Fernandez did put it in her question, so
okay.
I'll write her down.
Perfect.
Jessica Fernandez asks, I'm about to retake a test in a few hours. Will I do better?
Yes. Yeah, you will, honey. If you have some fluorite, take some with you. Yeah, it helps a lot.
And let me just check to see if she did 15 or more. No, $5.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Tiffany McKay, who asks, will I be receiving a new job soon making $100K? If so, when? Will it be in a senior role?
So I hear that there is going to be a shift around your career, but I'm seeing that happening in January. So it's not happening quite yet. It feels like it's like the beginning of next year. 2023 for you is kind of your signature year, basically the best way to put it. So it's going to be a good year for you. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from Daphne Will, who asks, what do you see for me and my boyfriend, SB? Will we get married and have a family?
Yeah, you are definitely meant for each other, vibrationally speaking. Just allow it to flow naturally and give it time to catch up to what you're feeling, okay? Because it does feel like I'm ready to do it now, but I'm being cautioned that not yet. Slow it down and do it in the natural course of it, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Lisa M, who asks, when will I find love? And she said $24.
Yay! So for you, I'm hearing it's coming in next month. So be ready and prepared. I do feel like you're going to meet this person through people you know, but it's out. So you're going to be going out with a group of people, and they're going to introduce you, honey. Okay? And I see an S.
Oh yes,
and a draw.
For Lisa M.
Awesome. So just email me at rebeccadragonheart44@gmail.com that you won the mini reading. Okay, honey?
All right. Someone asked, how do I ask a question?
So just there's a few different ways. If you want to just do it for free, you've got to keep liking that or hitting the like button. Every 20,000 likes, I'm going to do 5 free questions. If you want a guaranteed one, it has to be done by donation. It can be whatever denomination you want, but to get entered in for a prize, $15 or more, okay? And you can do that up with my link tree. If you don't see my link tree, just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree and my link tree comes up.
Also, on that note, someone said, I donated 12 but wanted to be in the draw. Didn't know another spot to change donations.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. Yeah. If you go into my website, you can add the other $3 under other, okay? Yeah. So the website's www.rebeccadragonheart.com. And then we'll just see that you've done 15 in total, and then you'll be in the draw.
All right. Our next question here is from JLH2OS07. Yes. Who asks, will I retire from my job? If so, when?
I hear 2 years. So not yet. Yeah. It's going to take that long for everything to fall into place for you, I think.
All right. And I do see some people are saying, I donated a long time ago, but I haven't got my reading
We'll
yet.
get to you. Don't worry. We're on. You put your timer on, right?
Yeah, we are still on for another hour.
Yeah, we're still here for another hour, so don't worry. And we always go through the list as it comes in, okay? We will not miss anybody. I will never, ever skip anybody.
And chances are, if it was a while ago, then...
We're coming up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, my ear just popped.
Yeah. There you go.
Our next question here is from Shirley McCarthy, who asks, I wish you the best of luck on this. I know it will be a big seller question. Will Pat reach out in the next 2 weeks to romance reconcile?
So I do feel like there is going to be some communication. The reconciliation, if it's going to happen, you guys have to be very open with each other. So no more like sugarcoating or holding back. Be honest and open about things, and then there will be a reconciliation. I feel like the reconciliation won't come though until about October. Okay? And thank you for the good tidings of wishes there.
All right. Okay.
What's up?
Just some people are like... messaging about the donation things. All right, our next question here is from Dominique, who asks, would it be best for me to go back to my old job compared to where I'm at now?
No, they say no. Don't go back. Moving forward, always moving forward for you, honey. Going back is going to be, it's going to take away a lot of steps that you've accomplished. So they say don't go back. If anything, move on to something new. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Our next question here is from... they didn't include their question. That's why. so Penna One Pa.
What is it?
Penna One Pa.
Okay, so is there a name there too? No. Okay. Penna One Pa, if you're here, can you please put your question in?
Yeah, that's their email.
Okay.
I'll just write the name down.
For sure.
Okay, our next question is from Myra Garcia, or Garcia Myra, who asks, they put on hold the position I applied for. Will they call me back, and is it a good opportunity? Will Louie and I become more than friends?
I definitely hear that you will get a call back for it, honey, so don't worry. There's a reason for the temporary hold. It doesn't feel like it's a permanent hold, it's just temporary, so don't panic, okay? And you will definitely get a call back for that. And the partnership, what was the question about it?
Will Louie and I become more than friends?
No, it feels like somebody else is coming into your life. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Olivia, who says, hi there, I'm Olivia.
Hello, Olivia.
What am I supposed to be doing career-wise? I'm a very artistic person, and I wonder what I should be doing. Will I be with Michael romantically this year?
So what I'm hearing for you, honey, is definitely you have to have something where you get to use your creativity. I see you making things and selling things, so it looks like it might be sort of an Etsy type platform or some kind of a website or something, but you're making things with your hands and creating different things, very spiritual things is what it feels like. Okay, so it'd be things like bracelets, candles, holistics, that kind of stuff, but it's all stuff you're making by hand and then selling. So it's an artisan style thing is what I hear for you. Okay.
All right, and Penna One Pa is here.
There we go. Okay.
Melissa, who asks, when will I conceive? Gender and time frame.
Okay,
for Melissa Penna.
So I hear for you, the time for you to be pregnant, you're going to get a confirmation in April, and so it's not yet because of the birthday. Okay, so it really falls into what is the category that your child needs, and I do feel you're going to have a little girl.
All right, and we just reached 40,000.
40,000. All right, 5 free questions, guys. So put your questions in.
All right. Our first question here is from... One second, as it all goes crazy.
Yeah, because they're 5 free questions, right?
Okay, our first question is from Crazy Critter Cabin, who asks, is a move in my near future, and will Dee be a part of it?
So I hear yes, but you're not moving as soon as you think. So I'm hearing it's in the next year, so 2023 is when the move is happening, and yeah, I do feel like Dee is going to be a part of that. All right.
One second. I see. Okay, it's okay. I'll go back to that one after.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Amanda, who asks, will I have a family and house of my own? If so, when? Would it just be me and my husband?
Mm-hmm. No, I see two kids with you. So you're going to definitely have 2 kids that you're taking care of. And what I'm seeing is the home that you're going to end up in, it's not for 2 years. So it's not until 2024 is what I hear for you. Okay.
All right, and our next question is from... one second.
I know, they go fast.
Gabby Marie 123, who asks, I suffered a stillbirth of my daughter in April. Will I have a successful pregnancy?
Yes, honey, you will. And it will happen. So I see you getting pregnant. You're going to be having it next year, basically, is how I see it. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Dana. Hello again, Dana.
Hello.
Who asks, message from grandmother or spirit guide?
So your grandma pops in, I'm going to say. She comes in and out. She spends a lot of time with other people. So there's others that she's visiting and taking care of. But when you're talking about her is when she tends to pop in. What I get from your spirit guides, honey, is time to shift some of your energy and really get focused on what you're trying to manifest for yourself. Okay, so they really want you focusing and don't get distracted with things that are not in alignment for you. Okay, and that's really important that you hear that message.
All right. And our last free question here. Oh my goodness.
That just
so
went
fast.
crazy. Yeah.
All right, our last free question is from Traveling Gypsy, who asks, does my dad have a message for me?
So one, I'm going to say there's a lot of healing energy that comes from your dad. It feels like you're going through some stuff and there's just a lot of love poured on you. Okay. So I do want you to understand that you're not alone and that your dad does hear you and he does, give you that healing energy. Okay. So it's really about the love. There's a song that plays that makes you think of him. And that's just his way of validating. When you hear this song, it's his way of saying, I am using that song to let you know I'm there. Okay. Also he leaves you pebbles. That's a new one. I've never heard that before, but yeah, he leaves you pebbles. So pay attention to that. Okay. That's just his way of validating. Interesting.
All right, and I will read our top liker or top gifter, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Who asks, Maria asks, will I be moving house soon and will I go with a new partner?
So I do hear you will be moving, but I'm getting 7 months, so not as soon as I think you're thinking. And I see you going with somebody new. I don't see you with, if you're in a partnership right now, it's not the person you're with now.
All right. Now back to what I was saying before. Olivia, that we just answered, Olivia Kamana, asked, will I be with Michael romantically this year?
Oh, there was a second part to hers. So it's not this year. It feels like more next year. So it might be that you're building up this year, but it's next year that you guys are going to come together is what I see. All right. So keep hitting that like button. Next 20,000, I'll do another 5 free questions, okay? For anybody who has just joined us, if you'd like to get your questions answered, it is done by donation. Other than if you're hitting that like button, then it's done by random. We are doing a giveaway as well. So if you do want to be a part of the giveaway, which is either an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book, you can donate 15 or more to get entered for that at one time. Okay, so it has to be done at one time, but you're guaranteed to get a prize. So you'll get your question answered, and then you'll get an extra question or a mini reading or a full reading or a copy of my book. Okay, and that's done through my link tree. So if you just go up to the top of my TikTok, you'll see it there. If you don't see it, because there are some people who are saying they can't see the link tree, just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree and you'll find it there.
Or the website.
Or the website, yeah. Either way. All right, you got your new list?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Just making sure that the ones from the website are also getting included.
Definitely. Yeah, especially because there's been a few people who have been on for a half hour, right?
All right, our new list here in order.
So just listen for your guys' names. You guys are next, okay?
All right, our next question is from Miss Chantel, then Spiritual Lauren, then Stone22M, then Ceci, or Cece.
Cece, probably.
Then that's it. Just a short list.
Okay.
And someone asked, I ordered a book a couple months ago. So just...
Okay, so we're still in the pre-order stage, but you are going to get entered. This is just something I decided to add on today. You will get entered for a chance to win a reading with me. So once we hit that 2,000 pre-orders, I'm going to do a live where I do a draw with everybody's name that supported early. Okay, and all of you early supporters are going to get a special edition copy. Okay, so you guys are going to get something a little bit different than what you're seeing here. It's going to be a lot nicer. Not that this isn't nice, it's beautiful, but it's going to have the gold leaf, and then the paper is also going to be gold leafed. And I'll make sure to sign all the copies for you early supporters because I appreciate you.
All right.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Miss Chantel, who asks, are my kids okay with this babysitter until I find better accommodations? When will I find a more suitable babysitter that I'm more comfortable with?
So I'm hearing that it's going to be around November before you find the right person. This is going to be okay. It's not phenomenal. It's not fantastic, but it's not awful either. Okay, so it's just a few months of this, and then I see in November you'll find your placement. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Spiritual Lauren, who asks, when will I see Baba next?
So I hear for you guys, it's actually a couple of months away still. Yeah. So there's, for whatever reason, stuff going on his side, and it just feels like it's going to be a couple of months before everything works out for you guys.
All right. Our next question is from Stone22M, who asks, I'm working on my first book. Will it get published, and what genre should I be writing? Thanks.
So definitely it should be fantasy fiction is what I hear with you because you're very creative. And I'm seeing a series, so you're going to be doing several, and I do feel like it is going to be very successful, honey. So let go and just do it. Okay.
All right, and our next question is from Ceci or Cece, who asks, will I get the BAH back pay? My husband and I are separated and he hasn't been sending it. I contacted military legal. I hope they're doing something about it. Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely are going to get the compensation. It just feels like it's just taking a little bit of time for it to happen, but yeah, I do see you getting it, honey, so don't stress too much.
All right. Now we are here. All right, our new list here in order.
So listen for your names, okay, guys?
Our first question will be from Emily Pink Splash Rose. Welcome back, Emily. Then Hanan.
Hello again.
Then KN Curry 26. Then Portia Perkins. Then Kayla. Then Apapalia 1.
That one's fun.
Then Gabriella. Then Northern Belle Carrie. Hello, Carrie.
Hello.
Then Florencia Buera. That's a very nice name. Florencia. Then Sherry. Then Myra V. Then C. Pitcher. Then Claudia.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you guys are all next.
All right. And I will say, for Myra, I see you saying what you did an add on to your question, so you don't have to spam this all day.
You got it?
I got it.
All right. And she's up in the next list, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I just said her name.
Perfect.
All right. So Emily Pink Splash Rose, who said $50.
Yay!
Emily asks, when and how will I meet my next partner? Thank you. I'm desperate.
Don't be desperate. That's not the way you want to be. So I see your next partner is coming in 2023, honey. I do feel like it's about 7 months away for you. Get your space ready for this person to be in your life, okay? So, you know, if you're sleeping in the middle of the bed, sleep on the side of the bed. If you have a full closet, make space for that person, okay? And this is going to just signal to your subconscious that you are bringing in that person. I get an A for the first initial, and I do feel like you're going to meet this person. It almost feels like at a grocery store or something, like you're out shopping is how it feels, and you meet this person, okay? And you guys just hit it off right away. You're going to know right away that this is the person you've been looking for.
All right. Our next question. Oh no, we have to do the draw.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a draw. That's
For Emily Pink Splash Rose.
Yeah. I got too many here. Is that one?
Yeah.
Extra question! So just send that extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey? I love this game. It's super fun.
All right. Our next question here, while I go back up one second, is from Hanan. Hello again. And they say, it's Hanan again. Does my manager like the new trainee more than me now? And I think she's smarter and better than me? Is he going to exchange me with her and make her full-time worker instead of me?
No, honey, I don't get that sense at all, okay? So don't stress too much about what somebody else is doing. Just focus on your work pattern, your work behavior, and that's all you got to worry about, okay? They like you plenty. All right. Do you mind just passing me the water there?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Our next question here is from KN Curry 26. So if that's you. And they ask, hi, I feel like I'm sensitive. What do I need to do to connect with my spirit guides, etc.?
Yes, so you're definitely an empath. I'm also hearing that you're a starseed, honey, so you're going to want to look into what that means, because being a starseed means that you have a very strong purpose and mission for being here. So you're not just here, just experiencing. You have a purpose and a mission. So it's important that you learn how to navigate and use your gifts. Being an empath just means you're very sensitive emotionally. I would consider you very emotionally intelligent, so you can read people very easily. And they do show me that you're clairaudient, which means you also hear things, okay? So working with that. I do have a whole series here on TikTok. Just at the top, it's a playlist on how to communicate with your spirit guides. I would suggest going and watching that, because that will help you immensely, okay?
All right. I do see some people are asking, how do you get on the list and how much is your reading?
Okay, so to get on the list, it is done by donation. If you want to be a part of the draw, it's a $15 donation minimum. But if you just want to get your questions answered, there are smaller picked donations there for you. You can pick through my link tree, just at the top of my TikTok. If you don't see my link tree, just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree and it does come up, and then just hit the donate button, okay? And that will get you on the list.
All right. And someone also asked, what is your book about? What gave you the inspiration?
So growing up, I'm pre-internet. And so there wasn't a lot of books out there for people like myself. And I was always very different. I could hear people, I could feel things, and I just knew things about people. And so I really wanted to have access to information. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of that. When I was 14, I had an experience where I crossed over to the other side, and I was able to see what the other side looks like, and I was told it wasn't my time to be there, and I was sent back. So this book is literally a ABC of what the other side looks like, what it looks like as we pick our lives, our experiences, the people we're going to interact with in our life, and then what it looks like what we look like on the other side, and what it looks like coming into the world. So it's part of a series. So this one is book 1. I don't know if you can read it. It's backwards. But they are going to be geared towards helping children that are open, because kids coming in nowadays are very, very psychically aware. And I want them to be able to remember who and what they are and not feel different like I did, because I didn't have a lot of support with that kind of stuff. So that was my inspiration.
Also, we just reached 60K!
Okay.
But we still have a lot of names to go
Yeah, we'll go through our list, and then we'll do the names, or we'll do the
questions. 5 questions
for free. So don't spam yet. Just hang on. I'll tell you when to put your questions in, and then we'll do them. Okay, guys? We're gonna just finish the list that we called out first.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Our next question.
It's very dry in here today.
Yes, it is.
My throat's dry.
All right. Our next question is from Portia Perkins, who asks, me again, any messages from my dad or things he wished he could have said? Thank you for sharing your gift as always.
Aw, thank you, Portia. You're so sweet. So one of the things, honey, is your dad really encourages you to stand up for yourself and be the strong person that he knows you are. Okay, so that's the number one thing I want you to hear from him. He does tell me that he visits you a lot in your dream. So he will, when you're dreaming about him, those are visitations more so than just a dream. Okay, so it's really important that you remember or realize that. Okay, he's very much supporting you and around you when you need him the most.
All right. Our next question is from Kayla. Yes, Kayla, who asks, will things work out with me and Alan as far as a long-term relationship / potential husband?
So it does feel like there's some work to be done, but you guys can get there. It has to be a collaborative thing. So you guys have to both be working with each other. It does feel like a lot of up and down, but this person is worth the work. Okay, so that's what I hear for you is it's worth it. So do it.
All right. Our next question here is from Anna Apapalia, who sends $24. Yay, Anna!
You get a job.
And Anna asks, are the butterflies being sent to me a warning of something coming or just visits?
No, it's not a visit either. It is a confirmation and a validation that things are changing in your life. So be ready and prepared for the big changes that are coming. It's a metamorphosis, and your guides are using that as a way to communicate with you. Okay, so it's not somebody on the other side that is sending it. It's more your guides are using that as a way of telling you things are about to change in a big way. 2023, honey, is going to be a really big year for you. Okay, so you got to be ready and you got to be willing and open for new things. Okay, that's the main thing.
All right.
Let's do that draw.
Something good. Something good.
They're all good. Extra question.
Very nice.
Right.
All right, our next question here is from Gabriella, who says, hi, my name is Gabriella.
Hello, honey.
When and how will I meet my soulmate?
So it looks to me like your soulmate's not coming in until about 2024, honey. There's a lot that's going to be going on in your life before this person can come in. So there's some changes and things that have to happen first before this person can come into your life. And I do feel like you're going to meet them through, it's either a really close friend or a family member. Somebody very close to you is what it feels like.
All right. Our next question is from Carrie, who asks, good morning. I feel my person Matt coming soon, and I'm so excited. Any chance he could be reaching out this weekend, or is it more so during the week? Thank you.
Yeah, not yet. So I'm going to go with more towards the week, not the weekend.
All right. Our next question here is from Florencia, who says, hello, lovelies. Thank you for doing this. Rebecca, what should be my next step? I'm very lost regarding career, relationship, and life in general.
So, honey, with you, you know, it's interesting. They show me you writing. So I don't know if you are a big writer, but they're showing me you writing things down. So this means that you got to be doing something in that area. It might even just be like a blog or some kind of something that is going to allow you to use your creativity that way, but it's writing. So it's getting, because you're very, very intellectually there. So I would look into doing some creative writing and see where that goes. It feels to me like that is more your alignment than what you're doing now. Your creativity really is there. You just haven't tapped into it for a long time is what I hear. Sorry, but that's really what they want you to do. So the writing is important. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question here is from Sherry, who sent $24. Yay, Sherry! So Sherry asks, at 60, retired and recently separated, what's next for myself? Good luck with your book.
Oh, thank you, honey. So you're definitely going to free time. You're going to get bored. So I do feel like you're going to pick up something or you're going to volunteer or do something here. But I see you doing a lot of movement. So that means you're going to be visiting or traveling, not necessarily far, but it does feel like you're doing a lot of visiting. So a lot of like closer areas where you're spending your time, okay? Don't get caught up with being stuck at home. Make sure you're getting out and you're making new friends and meeting new people. But I do see you doing a lot of traveling over the next year, okay? So there's going to be a lot of movement for you. You're healthy and you're going to get bored. That's one of the main things that they tell me is you're going to get bored. So you're going to want to have something to do. So make sure that you're connecting with people, okay? And keeping those connections. It's really important, okay?
All right.
All right.
I threw it at you.
Extra question.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. It landed right on my lap. It was a good shot.
I wonder if you can see it.
I don't know.
All right. Our next question here is from Myra. Hello, Myra, who sent $24. Yay! And Myra asks, will I get pregnant soon, and gender plus time frame?
So I'm hearing 4 months. Yes, you're going to get pregnant. And I see you're going to have a couple of pregnancies. So you're going to have a couple of children coming into your life. I'm seeing a boy and then a girl. All right. So 4 months. Let's do it.
All right. For Myra.
Wait, that's too many. Is that one?
Yeah.
Extra question! Yay! So just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey? And I will answer it as soon as I'm done the live.
All right. Our next question here. We're almost on this list.
Okay, and then we're going to do...
anticipation.
I know. I will tell you when to put your questions in for the free reads, okay, guys? Just wait.
All right. Our next question here is from C. Pitcher, who asks, what am I supposed to do for a career?
Okay, so you're definitely somebody who is good at leading. Okay, and so what they're telling me is anything where you're in a supervisory position, where you're leading a team, that's where you're going to find the most happiness and joy. So being in charge. They do keep showing me that you're going to be moving into some kind of an office setting. So it does look like you're going to be like in charge in an office setting. I know that sounds kind of maybe not your thing, but that's what they're showing me. So this is the next step for you. Okay, being in a leader position, so supervisory manager, that type of thing. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Our last question on this list,
and then we're going to do our 5 free.
Yeah,
okay, so get ready.
Claudia, who asks, when will David reach out? How does he feel about me?
So I do feel like with David, there are some mixed feelings. So there's a lot of leftover baggage or a lot of stuff going on, and almost like I haven't really allowed myself fully to open up to this potential. Okay, so give David some time, but I do feel like there is going to be some communication, and it does feel like you guys are going to connect within the next few weeks. Okay, so just be open and receptive and engaging. All right, 5 free questions, go.
All right, our first question is from Lenny or Laney, who asks, will I find a better job soon?
Yeah, I hear about 2 months for you before you shift, okay? So don't quit your job. Stay where you are until you have the new one lined up. That's what they say.
I started going crazy.
Yeah, I know, because I told them to hold off until then.
All right, our next question is from Claudia Big Moves 444, who asks, why does my son keep talking about his sister? He doesn't have one.
So, it's interesting. Sometimes children know things before we do. So, be ready. That's what I'm going to say is be ready, because there is going to be an energy that comes into your life.
All right.
That's exciting.
Our next question is from... One second. Oh my goodness. I clicked it.
I know, I saw it.
All right. Our next question is from Duska. Hello again, Duska.
Hello.
Who asks, why is my mental health so bad right now? Thank you. Also, am I meant to be a mortician?
No, I don't get that you're going to be a mortician, honey. I see you doing something else. Definitely something that does have to do with like the aesthetics of things, but no, I don't see that. With your mental health, what I'm hearing, honey, is there's a lot of astrological things that are going on. You're very sensitive to things like Mercury retrograde, negative people. That's why you like to hermit a lot. So work on clearing energy. So at the end of your day, when you're done, regardless of what you've done, have a long shower, have a long bath, wash away the energy of people that you've exposed yourself to, whether it's through social media or you physically have been around people. Okay, it's really important. It's going to help you a lot. And journaling for you, get your thoughts out. All right, don't hold them in, because they show me you keep everything in your head.
All right, our next question here is from Brittany. Hello again, Brittany, who asks, does my grandma have a message for me?
Super proud of you. She keeps showing me the kitchen, so that just means that the kitchen is an important place for her. I assume she really liked to cook, or she liked family gatherings or something, but that's definitely what she's showing me. It's like the kitchen is an important place. I do feel like she spends a lot of her time with you during the day, more so than at night. So she does interact with you more so during the day. And just very supportive and loving with you. That's the main thing that I get from her. So you can ask me anything is what she says. You can ask me anything and I will help you, but you got to ask. So ask her.
All right, and our last free question here is from Tamara, who asks, will Kwabena and I reconcile? Will we get married in December?
No, I feel like you guys are you're not coming back together, honey. I do feel like somebody else is coming in and is going to take that energy for you and fill that space. It just feels like you won't be able to come back together. That's really how it feels. All right?
All right.
Okay, keep hitting that like button, and on the next 20,000, we'll do another 5 free questions.
All right, our new list here.
That's so pretty.
Oh, I think that was from Stacy.
Oh, thank you, Stacy.
All right, our new list here in order. Our next question will be from Brittany, then Diane Hers, then Cindy L. Pino, then Olivia Workmeister, then Colemanch Paint, yes, then Desiree V, then Jessica G, then Baljinder Kaur, then Carrie, then JLH2OS07, then Lori Hubble, then Kimmy, then Melissa, and then Cindy.
Okay.
And yes.
Yes?
Indeed.
Okay. So that's the next group of people up for questions answered.
And if you haven't heard your name and you donated on the website, just put in your name and your email for me so I can find you. Because sometimes they don't always show up. All right, so Brittany asks, what do my spirit guides want me to know?
Okay, so it's important that you start tapping in, turning your emotions on and using your emotions is key to your gift. Okay, so that's the most important thing that they want you to work on, is balancing how you feel internally so that you can use your gift and trust your gift. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from Diane Hers, who says, hi, Rebecca. What do you see for my partner and I? Are we going to get married?
Yeah, I do see that. Although it does feel like it's not until 2024. Okay, so just be patient and be ready.
Oh, someone said, sound is super low, can't hear.
Oh, weird. Let me see. No, it's turned up all the way on my end.
Okay. All right. Our next question, you just answered Diane Hurst?
Yes.
Yes. Cindy L. Pino did not put in their question. They just said, thank you, with a bunch of sparklies.
Okay, Cindy. So what is the last name?
Cindy L. Pino.
Pino. So Cindy, if you're here, just put your question in, okay, honey, and we will answer it, or I will answer it for you.
All right. Our next
so
question.
just make sure you're watching for
yeah,
her.
I will.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Olivia, who sent $24. Yay! Olivia asks, is my husband happy? Will he find happiness eventually?
Yeah, yes, and yes to both those questions, but it does feel like he needs to figure this out on his own. So there's not much that you can do other than be there, be supportive when you can be, but you can't fix it. You can't make it what he's hoping or what you're hoping to do. So, okay, so you got to give him the time to get there. But yeah, he will find happiness. All right?
All right.
All right. Extra question! So just send your question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
That's for Olivia.
That is for Olivia.
All right.
Yeah.
I do not see Cindy yet.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Nope, there you go. Okay.
Cindy P. All right. Cindy asks, just any message from Spirit.
So Cindy, with you, it's really important that you understand that you are very psychic yourself, and you do get intuition, you get information about people. They do tell me that you can feel spirit. So when you feel things, don't get scared, because it's just a gift of yours, okay? And spirit's with us all the time, so it's nothing to be afraid of. But they definitely do say that you could be using your gifts more than you are, okay? So be open and receptive to learning how to work with your gift. All right.
Our next question here is from Colemanch Paint, who sent $24.
Yay!
So Comanch Paint.
Okay.
Colemanch Paint, I believe. Yeah, Colemanch. All right. Sure. And they ask, love after 58?
Definitely. Yeah. I do hear for you, it's about 17 months before this person comes into your life. And it is going to work out. So yeah, don't give up.
All right.
And that's an extra little gift. Let's see. What do we got? What do you got? An extra question. So just send that over to my Instagram. Okay, honey?
All right.
Congrats. I love giving away extra stuff. It's fun.
Someone asked, do you go live on Insta also?
I don't go live on Instagram because I don't know how to use it.
We can.
I could try, definitely. I usually go live here, though, because this is just an easier platform for me. This is where I started, I guess. So
All right.
One day I should try, for sure. No, I'm so old school sometimes. I'm like, I'm too afraid.
It's okay. TikTok isn't old school.
I know.
Our next question here is from Desiree V, who asks, I'm going through a breakup and I'm still very heartbroken about it. Will I ever feel better and find true love?
Yeah, you will. I don't know who Mark is, but Mark is an important individual coming in. So I'm just going to say the name. Usually they give me the name for a reason. I do feel you're going to get better, honey. And it does feel like within the next 4 months, you're going to be okay. All right. I know it doesn't seem like that, but you will.
All right.
Oh, hi. I just got a hat. It didn't show up on yours.
Not yet. It usually does after.
Oh, it's delayed.
Yeah. All right.
It startled me at first. Thanks for the hat.
Our next question here is from Jessica G, who says, Hi, Rebecca. How do you see court going for me on the 16th? Will I win the case? The whole matter has been super stressful. As always, thanks for your help.
Absolutely. I do feel like you are going to win, but it does feel like there's some compromising happening. So there are some things that maybe aren't necessarily going in your favor, but it does feel mostly like you're okay and you're walking away feeling okay. So it's good in that sense. Okay. And done.
All right.
Thanks for the hat. I got a TikTok hat that time.
Our next question here is from Baljinder, who asks, which month do you see a future partner coming for my daughter?
That's a good question. 7 months. So what is 7 months from now? August, September, October, November, December, January, February. I had to count.
All right. Our next question here is from Carrie, who asks, extra donation to enter in the drawing. Thank you.
Perfect. All right.
For Carrie.
Here's your drawing. Is that one? Yeah. Yay! Mini reading! I love it. So just email me, honey, and let me know that you want a mini reading, okay? And I will follow up with you after the live. Congratulations! I only do the mini readings this way, not any other way. So that's awesome. That's a great prize.
She just sent a bunch of little happy faces.
Oh, yes, I see that.
All right. I do see some people are asking, am I on the list? I donated. Just send me your email, please. Just type it in here. If you're not comfortable with that, you can also DM me, I guess, or
So
something.
you get the name?
Name, yeah.
Name?
Just put your full name.
'Cause usually
whatever you're
if you
comfortable
can-
with, but something so that I can find you. All right. Our next question here is from JLH20S07. Yes. Who sent $24.
Yay!
And they ask, are there people at work out to get me because of jealousy?
So I'm going to say this. There are definitely some people around you that don't have your best interest at heart when it comes to your workplace. Can they harm you or be out to get you? There's not much that you're doing that they can cause an issue, okay? What I'm going to give you as advice is don't overshare with them to give them any kind of ammo, okay? But you're going to be fine, so don't worry, don't stress about it, okay?
All right.
Oh, yeah! Extra question, extra mini read. What do we got? Let's see this one. Extra question.
Yay!
It's good. It's just not the mini reading. Where's that
That's
mini
okay.
reading? I'm throwing the mini reading back in.
Oh, I see.
Because there's not enough of them. I think we should put some more in. For the next live, I'm going to put more mini readings.
All right.
I think they're fun.
Our next question here is from Lori Hubble, who asks, any messages from my mother?
So Lori, with your mom, she definitely visits you a lot. I do feel her presence more with you at night. I feel her sit with you on the bed a lot. So she does sit beside you quite often, and she does a lot of comforting with you. So it feels like she hears you and she tries to respond. She does tell me she messes with electronics. So whenever things get kind of wonky, that's her way of just validating it's her. And she also leaves you dimes, specifically dimes, okay? That's what she tells me to tell you. But she visits you mostly at night, and you do feel her presence. So she does want to say that you're not imagining things when you feel her.
All right. Our next question here is from Kimmy Love, who asks, will I have a baby? If so, gender and time frame, please, for Kimmy.
Yeah, I hear for you. You're gonna be pregnant next year. It does feel like though the child isn't coming till 2024, so it might be later in the year that you get pregnant. And I do feel like you're going to have a little boy. Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Melissa. Hello again, Melissa, who asks, any idea when I will hear from Sean again?
So it does feel like Give it a couple of months. I don't know why, but that's how long I'm hearing. Yeah. So just be patient.
All right. Our next question is from Cindy, who asks, will I buy a building for my business this year? Thank you.
Not this year. I hear that it's going to happen. So whatever, it might be starting this year, but it's not finalized till next year is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing it's like within February, March is when you're going to actually sign the documents. Thanks for the glasses.
All right.
All right.
Our next question is from Tracy, who has been waiting.
Oh.
So Tracy asks, do I have spirit guides? Who are they? I ordered a book as well.
Oh, yay! I love you. You're so cute. So tell me the question again.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that was coming at me there.
Do I have spirit guides?
Yes.
Who are they?
So I hear with you, you have 3 guides, but you also have an archangel. Now, everybody has angels that work with them, but not everybody has archangels. I'm hearing with you is Uriel. I have no idea what Uriel does. None whatsoever. So you're going to have to Google that and find out what Uriel is all about. But the guides that you have, the one that is your main person that you communicate with is a female. She feels very close to age as you, but this is somebody who is like a best friend for you. So you knew this person or this guide for very, very many lives, and you guys take turns. So when she's a guide, you're here, and when you're a guide, she's here. So you guys switch off and you're always helping each other. So this is the one that you want to be communicating with the most. And I get it's like she has a very long name. It starts with an A, and it's very, I can't even say it. But it almost has like the Aurora sound to it, but that's not the name. Like it's like, but it's long. Anyway, she's the one that you want to be communicating the most with, okay? This is the person that is the closest to you. And then you also have another, an older female energy and a male energy. The man is, I would say, in his 40s. And he feels very old-fashioned in his sense. So I feel like he's from the 19th century. Okay? But that I really want to, I can't say her name. I really want to be able to say it, but it's so obscure in my mouth that I just can't, I can't get it out. Go into a meditative state and get her to help you realize her name, okay? Because she is very close to you. All right.
All right. We did just reach 80K, but we have one more question left on the list.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do our one question. Yeah. Hold your questions yet, and I'll let you guys. I'll tell you when to put them in. Okay. So get them prepared. Get them ready. All right. Do 5 free ones.
So Kimmy Love asks, please, I lost my grandma. Is she around me? Is there a message she leaves me? I miss her so much.
Definitely. So she shows me fluffy bunnies. I don't know what the heck fluffy bunnies means, but she's showing me little fluffy bunnies. She leaves you signs. She uses small animals with you. So chipmunks, squirrels, birds, that kind of thing. She sends small animals to you to try and cheer you up more than anything. She feels very motherly with you, not so much like a grandma, but more like a mom. So she cares about you in that way and is very much trying to lift your spirits. So don't be sad, honey. She's free and visits you very often, so she's with you a lot. But those little critters, like that is her. Little fluffy critters. It's always cute things. So it's like little tiny birds, little chipmunks, even a mice. Don't be afraid if you see it, but it's like the little critters. That's just her way of showing it's her. Okay. All right. 5 free questions. Go.
All right. Our first question here is from Sarah, who asks, does my father have any messages for me?
Mm-hmm. Very proud of you, honey. Don't be so hard on yourself though. Okay. You gotta let yourself have the wins. That's what I hear from him.
All right.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Amy, who asks, happy to see you back on. Will I ever have a child?
Yeah, honey, I do hear you will. It does feel like you're going to have to do something to get your body ready for it, though. Okay, so just be looking into maybe some support medically. Okay.
All right. Wow, that went so fast.
Yes, I know.
I clicked and it was like.
I know. I saw it on my page too, or like on my screen. It went really fast.
All right. Our next question here is from Lucy H830, who asks, what are my gifts?
That's a great question, honey. So I see you are very empathic. They show me this, so that means that you see things. So being clairvoyant, the way that the information comes is it'll be like an impression. The impression is almost like a daydream. You know, when you zone off sometimes and then you'll see pictures. It's like that, okay? So they want you to practice with that. And then being an empath, honey, is just really trusting your gut instinct. All right?
All right. Our next question here is from Teresa, who asks, does my mom have a message for me?
Okay, so there is... she definitely uses music to communicate. So the lyrics of songs is how I'm hearing her communication with you. Okay, honey, you are definitely very much loved and supported. So you're not doing it alone. She hears you when you talk to her. So that's the main thing. And I don't know if you're like keeping a journal to her or what it is. So she's showing me you writing, and it feels like you're writing letters to her. I don't know. That's just a validation on her side, what she's seeing and able to just prove to you that it's her. Okay.
All right. Last question here is from, that's so funny.
What?
I just looked at this TikTok username and then I look up and it's right here.
Oh.
On my computer. All right. Our last question here is from Ilya, who asks, is my daughter Anastasia's health okay? Thank you.
So yeah, I would say this. She has a lot of food sensitivities, so I would get her tested to see what she's sensitive to and what she might be allergic to, okay, honey? Because I do feel like she has a lot of sensitivities. And you can't always get that done at a doctor. You may have to go to a naturopath or a homeopathic doctor to get the full test done, but she needs a full test, okay? All right. Hey, hit that like button. Next 20,000, I'll do 5 more, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from... Oh, I guess I should read the list at first.
Yes, you should.
I
know there's like...
frozen.
Oh, no.
It's okay, I got it.
Multitasking. It's not always so easy to do when you have 5 things you're doing, hey? I appreciate you.
All right. Our new list here in order. Our next question will be from Cynthia Taps. Then we have Chantel Gostre. Then Baljinder. Then Marlene Vega. Yes, Laney. Then Stone22M again. Then Gabriella. Then Ali Ford. Then Kelly Andrews. Then Imani Camila. Then Tali Priya, then Nasla Setina. Yes. I'll read that one again when I get to it.
I'm pretty sure you didn't say it right.
Then Tika Via Meiser, then Jamie, then Shaz.
Sounds good. All right, you guys are all next. Who was the first one?
Our first one is Cynthia Taps.
Okay. Aw, thank you, honey. Choo-choo train.
All right, and 1 second here. There's just some people asking something.
Sure. I really appreciate all the multitasking you're doing.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Smith's 91. Judith, no, I do not see your donation yet, but if you just donated, it will take a little bit.
It will, yeah.
So just hold on to your horses.
We'll get to you. And I always make sure that if I don't get you on the live, you can send your questions over to my Instagram and I answer everybody within 24 hours from the live. So you don't have to worry there, okay? If you do a donation where it is to get a chance to win a prize, what we did at the beginning of this live is anybody that was in a little bit later and we didn't get to, I do them first as I start the live, okay? And so you can always go to YouTube after I download the live and take a look. So there's ways around it. Everybody gets answered.
All right.
And I'm going to mention again, just because I don't know if there's new people on or not, but if you are part of the first 2,000 people to pre-order a copy of my book, you are going to be entered in for a chance to win a full reading with me, okay? So the support helps because I am an indie author, which is just a fancy way of saying I'm self-published. I have to come up with all the funds up front. So to pay the illustrator, the printers, advertising, all that kind of stuff, okay? So it is quite expensive. So all of that support, all you early supporters, you're gonna not only get a chance to win a free reading, but you're also gonna get a special edition copy, which is gold leafed with gold leaf paper, and it will be a signed copy as well. All right?
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. Just to address some people messaging me here. Lilani, I do see your donation, but not your question, so feel free to put it in here.
Perfect.
And Maha, I also see your donation, but not your question, so feel free to put it in on the live.
There we go.
All right, so our first question here is from Cynthia Taps, who says, "Hi there, will my husband and I have a baby boy or girl next year? Thank you. Sorry, I wish I could donate more."
Oh, that's worries. Okay, honey. Don't worry about that. I do hear a little girl for you. Okay?
All right. Our next question is from Chantel, who asks, "Will I have another baby? If so, when and gender?"
Yeah, I do hear you will. It does feel like it's a couple of years away, so not yet, but it is a little boy. But it's going to be a nice healthy baby, so that's good. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Baljinder, hello again, who asks, "Which month do you see my daughter meeting her future partner?"
Didn't we already answer that one?
Nope. Oh. They asked if she will.
I had said.
Did we say a time?
Yeah, I said 7 months. I'm pretty sure I did.
Right? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
August, September, October, November, December, January, February.
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
All right.
Make me count again.
All right. Our next question is from Marlene Vega, who asks, "Any message from my grandpa?"
So I don't know if he played what he played. It's like it almost feels like a banjo or something. This is just the way that they validate. Okay, so I see him playing something very upbeat, very positive. Definitely not the way that he was at the end of his life is what he tells me. Okay, so he's much more vibrant and has a lot more energy. He does tend to say and make a lot of noise in the space. He moves things around for you as well, so that you know that he's there. It's not your imagination. I think that's the main thing. The message that I get from him, honey, is that, you know, life is short. Enjoy it. Take time out to stop and smell the roses, basically, is the message. Okay, so take time to enjoy the little things. It's really important, and that's something that he really pushes. Okay, but yeah, I see him playing. I don't know what he's playing. It looks like a banjo to me, but I don't know much about instruments that way. All right.
Our next question here is from Stone22M, who asks, "Will I get back together with my ex Ryan, or is someone new coming into my life?"
No, I hear somebody else coming in. I see an S, and I think it's like Steven is the name I get. Yeah.
All right.
Are you just looking for the questions for Maha and
Lilani? Yes. All right. Yes, I'll read Lilani's.
You got it? Perfect.
Yeah. Let me just make sure it's not a $15 one.
Good idea. Did it freeze?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Lilani asks, "Will Daniel and I get back together? If so, when? And will we last?"
So I do hear that there is going to be, it feels on, off a couple of times before you guys finally get it right. Okay, so it is going to be a little bit of on and off, a few times before you guys are finally on. Okay, so just be patient.
All right. Our next question here is from Gabriella, who sends $24. Yay! And Gabriella asks, "When and how are my daughters meeting their soulmates?"
That's a great question. Okay. So I'm hearing 2. I'm hoping that you only have 2, because I'm only being told about 2. I've got your oldest and youngest. They're very specific. So your oldest, it feels like it's a group of acquaintances, like people that she knows. So it's an acquaintance already in her life, actually. So this is somebody that's around her already. With your youngest, they're not coming in for a couple of years still, is what I hear. Okay, so be patient. I do get the name Aaron for the youngest.
All right, and
oh yes,
for Gabriella,
what do we got? Extra question.
Very
so
nice.
Just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right. Our next question here is from Maha. Who has been so patiently
She
waiting.
Has been, yeah. I lost my slipper.
All right. And I think Ask the Astral, you are Maha, yes? All right. Asks, "Will Kev reach out soon? When will we see each other next? Why is he so in and out?"
So a lot of stuff on his side, honey. It has nothing to do with you, okay? It's just stuff that's going on his side is what I hear. I do feel like you guys are going to connect, but it does feel like it might be at the beginning of next month, not so much this month, okay? So just be patient, hun. Yeah.
All right. Yes, that's me, she says.
Perfect.
And Marlene said, thank you so much. This reading was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Our next question here is from Ali Ford 1027, who asks, will I get pregnant and when? Any gender you're seeing?
So it does feel like it's still a little bit away for you. I'm getting a couple of years before you actually are pregnant and having a baby and all that. I do hear a little girl first, but I do hear you're going to have two. So it's a little girl and then a boy.
Nice. All right. Our next question here. One moment. Our next question is from Kelly Andrews, who said, Yay! Kelly Andrews asks, will my daughter's new move and new husband work out?
Yes. Really encourage her to be very open in her communication, okay? So tell her not to hold back and hold secrets, okay? Make sure she's open and stays open, because that's the only way that the relationship's going to be successful, okay?
All right. Yes. And we have to do another one after for Maha as well.
Oh, yeah?
So for Kelly Andrews.
Okay, this one's for Kelly. Extra question! Okay, and Maha has one as well?
As well, yeah.
Maha! Mini reading! So, Maha, I'll get you to just email me that you got the mini reading. I'm putting it back in the bowl. And Kelly, it was Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly, just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right. And somehow that was our time, but I will add a little bit more to it.
What? We're already been on an hour and a half?
We've already been on for an hour and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay, well, we'll stay on a little bit longer. My phone is still good. I mean, it's not screaming, it's going to die, so.
I'll do another 25 minutes?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll do it until, like, my phone basically dies,
Okay.
I guess. I love you guys. Hi.
All right.
All right.
She's like, yay, OMG, yay.
I know, that's awesome. Honestly, you can't get a mini reading from me any other way. Because I don't do them. I don't offer them anymore. I used to a long time ago, but I don't offer them anymore, so.
All right. Our next question here. We just did Kelly and Maha. So.
That's right.
Imani Camila. Hello again, Imani. I do believe you've been here before.
You said that so creepily.
She said, hi, my name is Imani. Do I have any spiritual gifts? Thank you.
Definitely. Okay. So you are very empathic. Your intuition is really bang on, honey. You've got precog. So what precog is, it means that you dream the future. Okay, so you'll have dreams that some of the symbolisms you'll find match up or correlate to things in your life and things around you. Okay, so it's really important that you're keeping a record. If you remember your dream, you're writing it down. Okay, because you're going to visit back and you're going to be like, holy smolies, I can't believe I actually dreamt that, you know. So really important. Okay, they're also showing me you have access to Akashic records, so getting into a meditative state. I mean, we all have access, but you are open already to it, so allow it to happen and get your information about your soul.
All right. Our next question is from Tali Priya, who asks, when will I get pregnant? Will it be this year?
So you will get pregnant, I'm hearing, later this year, so more towards November, December is what I'm hearing. And you're going to have your full term. Everything's going to go well, I do hear. And I do see a little boy for you.
All right. We did do the free questions for 80,000, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, yes, yeah, because remember it went nuts.
Yes.
You're like, oh my gosh, that went so fast.
Our next question here is from Nasla Satina, who said I did say it right.
Oh.
So, and they said, wow, $64.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to, when the books are ready, I'm going to send you a book because that is an amazing amount. Thank you so much, honey. So you will definitely get a free copy of my book. A signed free copy, okay? Can you make a note beside?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Nasla Satina asks, why is Angeline stalking me and planting negative things about Terry in my head, making me question my relationship with Terry? Is she right about Terry?
No, she's not right, honey, and you have to trust yourself, okay? So it's really important that you are listening to the information that's coming from your guides and not so much. I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy here, or a little bit of envy, more so than jealousy. It's like envious, and almost like wanting and coveting what you've got. Okay, so you need to really take what is being said with a grain of salt. Not all of it is accurate, or it is so convoluted in the way that it comes through. So I wouldn't trust it, to be honest. I wouldn't trust yourself in that situation, okay? And listen. Go inside and listen, because this person does feel like I literally am being told the green-eyed envy. So I know that sounds strange, but it feels like envy to me. Okay? All right. Something good. Yeah. Let's do it. What we got? We got an extra question.
That's awesome.
Send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right.
That's so awesome, and thank you so much for your support, honey.
And we did just reach 100K.
Yay! Okay.
So.
All right.
Woohoo!
Do we still have a list to go through?
We do have a little
so
bit
let's
left,
do our list real quick, and then we will do the questions. So hold your questions, guys. Type it in, but don't hit send yet. Just get ready, and I'll tell you when we're going to answer the free questions, okay? Because we do have a list that we're going to go through first.
Mm-hmm. All right. Our next question here
and thank you so much, you guys.
Excuse me. Is from Tika via Miser. Hello again. Who asks, is my marriage going to be okay? Am I going to be able to save it?
So it does feel like you guys need some outside help. I would go to a mediator, or like a counselor or something that can help you guys talk through stuff. I do feel like it is savable, yes, okay? But it really depends on how we open up and communicate, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Jamie, who asks, how does Dalton feel about me? Is there anything I can do to strengthen the connection, or should I just be patient?
So I do feel like be patient, definitely. There's a lot of stuff going on emotionally with Dalton, and it feels like it has nothing to do with you at all. It's stuff emotionally going on here, and I do feel like there's some baggage. So let Dalton deal with that. Be yourself, be open, be communicating, and just be yourself. That's all you have to do. Nothing more than that, okay? And I do see things getting a lot more solidified with you guys. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Shaz or Shays. Hello again. Who asks, how does Jay feel about me? Does he think I'm the one?
So you definitely are moving in that direction. Not quite there yet, but definitely moving in that direction. Okay, so just give it a little bit more time, and you guys will match up. I feel like you're ready, because you're very intuitive yourself, and you can feel where it's heading. So just let him catch up.
All right. Our next question here is from Sophia Lozano, who asks, what do you see for my life purpose / career?
So for you, honey, they're showing me here the heart chakra. So you are meant to help people open up, okay? And it really depends on how you want to do it. The best way, I feel, is communication. So becoming a counselor or a therapist, or even doing this kind of stuff that I'm doing, but helping people to connect to their heart, okay? That's where you're going to find the best position and joy for yourself, all right? It does feel to me like it should be more in the esoteric area, so alternative healing, that kind of stuff, but it's really about helping people heal the heart and open and connect, okay?
All right, and now we can do our
5 free questions. Go.
Our first one here is from one of our top gifters or likers.
Beautiful.
Becca, who asks, when will my love life get better?
So I do hear for you, it's about 6 months before it improves, but it is going to be epic is what I hear. So that's a good thing.
All right, our next question is from Stacy. Hello, Stacy, who asks, thank you for all your encouragement. Is Arrow pleased with my progress, and will my privates pick up soon?
Yeah, I definitely feel it. It's very positive. They're shining a lot of light, which means that it's divinely being helped as well. Okay, so you're not just doing this all on your own.
All right, our next question here is from Caroline, who asks, will my exam results be what I want them to be?
Yeah, I got no resistance there, so yep. All right. That's always a good thing. Keep me posted, okay?
All right, and our next question here is from, one second while it goes crazy.
Oh my gosh, that just went crazy. Yeah, no wonder you're like, ah.
Our next question is from Claudia. Hello, Claudia, who asks, help, will my divorce happen?
It will. I do feel like it's about 7 months before everything is finalized, though. Okay, so breathe. It will. All right. Was that our last one? No, one more?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good thing you're keeping track, because I can't.
That's okay. All right. Oh my God, it's going crazy.
Just as you find a question, it scrolls up on you. All right.
All right. Our last question is from Chris, who says, hi, will big money be coming my way soon? Thank you.
Definitely. I hear for you, it's more in 2024 though. Okay. So you're going to have to be patient. Whatever you're doing now, keep doing that. And it does feel like it is coming from multiple sources. All right. All right. Keep liking. Keep hitting that like button. Next 20,000, I will do another 5 if we're still on, okay?
All right.
How much time do we have left from the 25 that you just put on?
16 minutes.
So we have 16 minutes to get to another 20,000, guys.
All right, I will read out our new list here.
Perfect.
In order, our next question is from Krista McCoy, then Stasha Robinson, then Smiths88, then Brittany, then Olivia Workmeister, hello again Olivia, then Ryan, then Stephanie Brummer, and that's it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Who is the first one?
Krista McCoy.
Krista McCoy.
Hello, Krista.
It is your turn.
All right, and someone said where to do a donation, and I sent a donation but haven't heard my question yet.
Okay, so if you haven't heard it yet, we're just not at it yet. To donate, you can do so through my link tree. If you want to donate for the prize, it has to be a $15 donation or more. If you don't see my link tree, just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree. You should be able to find it there, or head to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and there is a donate button under the little light.
All right.
All right.
And I do see Shaz or Shays asks, you answered her question earlier. Can you just confirm that Jay loves her?
Yes. Yes,
honey. All right. Our first question on the list here is from Krista McCoy, who asks, is my husband going to get the job we're hoping for, and is his back going to be okay?
So I do see yes for the job. It does feel like there's going to be some kind of medical procedure done to help with the back, okay? So it's not going to get better on its own. That's what I hear, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Stasha Robinson, welcome back, who asks, how does Napoleon feel about us? Is he involved with someone else?
No, definitely not involved with somebody else. I get a big no on that. Working through how I feel about it is what I hear. So give him some space and give him some time to open up in a way that you want him to, okay, honey? Try not to force it, just allow it to happen. But I do feel like you guys will have a strong relationship, so it does feel positive. Just don't be too pushy in trying to force it.
All right. Our next question is from Smiths88, who asks, am I pregnant?
Not yet, but you will be, is what I'm hearing. So there's an energy around you, and I do feel like within the next couple of months, you're going to be getting a positive pregnancy test. Absolutely.
All right, our next question is from Brittany. Again, hello, Brittany, who asks, how can I balance my emotions better to fully tap into my gifts more?
So meditation is a really easy way to do so. I like to use sound therapy, so singing bowls, tuning forks, even listening to things on YouTube will help you a lot. Because your emotions can flex really quickly, when you feel that happening, make sure you're taking deep breaths. Okay, so breath work is really helpful. This is going to help you immensely with working with your gift, okay?
All right, our next question is from, we just did Brittany, right?
Yes.
Sorry, our next question is from Olivia M. Hello again, who asks, are you able to tell me what my friends should be investigating in their health?
So I do feel like it's an autoimmune disorder. I would say get tested in the things that go in for sure. Making sure that we're cleaning up the diet immensely is what I hear. But it feels like it's an autoimmune disorder, which means that her own body is attacking itself. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Ryan Pompa, who asks, is Christine gone for good?
Oh, yeah, honey. Sorry, but you do have somebody else that's coming in. Yeah, you have somebody else that's coming in within the next 4 months.
All right. Our next question is from Stephanie Brummer. Hello again, Stephanie, who asks, general advice for me, please. What should I be aware of?
So this month for sure is a month to kind of hermit, taking care of you and not overextending yourself to others, okay? It's really important that you focus on yourself this month.
All right, that was the end of our list there, so I'm just going to refresh. Oh, yeah, and Jamie didn't hear her question.
Okay, Jamie.
It was right after, where's Jamie? I just saw it. After Tika via Meiser.
Okay, so Jamie, I will upload, my phone is starting to get dim. I will upload the video to YouTube once it downloads from TikTok, okay, honey? So you can go back and you can listen to your question. And we will have your name said, so it should be easy enough to find. It's more towards the end of the live, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
I will just do our list again here.
Just do.
Okay. It's so slow.
I don't know why it's so slow.
I'll do ones that have the giveaway. All right. Our first question here is from Little Lulu 83, who sent $24. Yay! All right. Little Lulu asks, what does my future life partner look like? What kind of person is he?
So I feel like this person is very family focused, very, very romantic, very creative. I see them dark hair, very clean shaven, taller than you by a lot apparently, and just very friendly, very humorous, very gentle individual, okay, honey? So this person is coming into your life, I'm hearing, for 2023, so they're coming in next year for you, not yet, okay? So,
all right.
Let's see what you got. An extra question! So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey? And I will answer you your second question
that
over
was
there.
Little Lulu, right?
That right, yeah.
Yes. All right. One moment here. Just got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy for you. I'm sorry.
Our next question here is from Melissa Geyer. Hello, Melissa, who asks, have things shifted with the relationship with Mark towards a better future and commitment? Will we have children together soon?
So I do feel like whatever you're doing it right. It's still kind of a very delicate balance right now, okay? So it's not fully opened up that way, but I do feel like you're moving in the right direction, honey, okay? So just keep doing it as you're doing. I do see a child in your future, but not until 2024 is what I hear.
All right. Our next question here is from Jim and Judy Ellis, who sent $24. Yay! And they ask, what do you see for me?
So it's some big changes that are happening, not here in this year, but 2023. It looks like there's going to be a big move. It's time to let go of the old, and it almost feels like it's not retirement, but it almost feels like that. So wherever you're moving, it's going to feel like you have a lot more freedom. Okay, and that's for you in 2023.
All right.
Oh, yes. We're going to draw. Extra question!
Yay! That's for Jim and Judy Ellis.
That's right.
All right.
So send your question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
I do see someone saying that they tried to donate, but they're having problems with PayPal.
Okay.
And they want to buy a book so that they get a question answered.
Okay, so just keep trying, honey, and if it comes in after the live, that's fine. I can just answer you on Instagram, okay?
All right.
Sorry that it's not giving you that it's giving you troubles.
All right. Our next question here is from Tracy, who sent $24. And Tracy asks, do I have any gifts?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So you're a healer, honey. So they show me that right away. You're also very empathic and you're clairvoyant, which means you see things. So you got to trust your intuition. You got to really be, they tell me when you were younger, you were a lot more aware of it or a lot more open to it. And then some things changed and you kind of shut them down. So it's time to open back up to your gifts, okay? I would say that you are very intuitive, very open. It's just a matter of letting the information come in, but they show me clairvoyant and empathic for sure too. Okay.
Great.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
For Tracy.
So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right.
All right.
Our next question here. Let me check our time. We still got 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
We're just on the brink of 1:20.
Awesome. Hurry, because my phone is dying. It goes 2 hours max. I guess just because it's like a live feed.
All right. Our next question here is from lucyshin.ka, who sent $24.
Yay! Thank you, honey.
And they ask, will I advance in my career soon?
Yes, so I do hear for you, it's more towards December, but there does look like there's going to be a step up in December, and I see you doing it 3 times. Okay, so there's 3 step ups, so you have a lot of room for advancement, so just be patient and give it some time. You are being recognized, okay, honey? All right. Wait, that's 2. There's 1. Extra question!
All right.
All right.
And someone sent in $24, but no question.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll read their name.
Perfect. So listen for your name, okay?
Yeah. All right. The email. So kwalters@zoominternet.net.
Okay.
And they sent $24.
Okay. So if you're on here, put your question in, honey, so that we can answer you, or I can answer you, okay? And what was it?
K. Walters.
Walters.
Yeah. All right. Our next question here. I'll go back and do the ones that I didn't get. Is from Rin.ella, who asks, the guy I was seeing on and off since September due to schedule issues between us, are we going to be more consistent? When will we see each other next?
So I do hear yes. I feel like it's not until October, unfortunately. So it does feel like it's a couple of months away. And again, it's just because the scheduling is kind of different. But then after that, it does seem to be more regular. Okay.
All right. That was Rin.ella. Rin.ella. All right. Our next question here is from Olivia Workmeister, hello, who asks, in a previous live a few months back, I was told I would definitely be moving into my new house, but recently I was told I have better things coming and that I would not be moving. Did something change?
So it can change. I don't know. I still feel like there is going to be a move. It's just not to that particular place. So there is a move. It's just not there. Yeah, that's how it feels. So it's changed in that aspect, but I feel like it has something to do with what's going on with you.
All right. Our next question here is from Jasmine, who asks, does Rigel love me? We have a lot of problems.
Yeah, so I'm going to say this. Yes, there's love there, honey, but it doesn't feel like this is a healthy situation. So it doesn't feel like there's going to be, it's not the romantic movie type of situation, okay? So I don't see things improving. It's just going to continue to be the same of what you're going through. So just be aware of that, okay? But the love is there. It's just that it's toxic, okay?
All right, and we just reached 120. Yay!
120! Perfect!
Someone asked, do I have time to donate for a question?
Well, here's the thing. I'm almost done my live. You can do the donation now and send your question over to my Instagram, and I will answer you on Instagram, okay? If you do want to do the draw, I won't have time to do it today, but I will do it for the live tomorrow. It'll be the first thing that I do is pull all the people who have donated $15 or more, okay?
All right, and I will just do this last question
Last
here.
question, and then we'll do the 5 free questions, and then that's it, because my phone is like going, I can hardly see.
All right.
It's gone into sleep mode almost.
Our next question here is from Marie Claire. Welcome back, Marie, who asks, can you tell me more about this person, vibrational match, who's coming in for me next year?
So this person is somebody that you are... well, one, you've been calling, so you've been attracting them into your life. They definitely feel like somebody who you've known before. So this is a soul connection. You're going to know right away is what I'm hearing. So you're going to know right away. There's going to be a feeling right away. And you guys are going to get close fast is what I hear. Okay, so just be prepared and ready and open for that. Before we do the free questions, just so everybody knows, I am doing pre-orders for my children's book. Anybody, well, the first 2,000 people to support are going to get entered in for a chance to win a free reading with me, which is a $500 value. So go pre-order yourself a copy. My target is to hit 2,000 sales, pre-orders of my children's book by the end of August, because I am a self-published author, so I have to pay my illustrator, the printing company, advertising, and all of that up front, okay? So if you do want to help and support, please head over to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and pre-order yourself a copy of The Little Light. The Little Light, A Soul's Journey, is literally what it sounds like. It's the journey of the soul from the other side coming into this incarnation, what we look like on the other side, what the other side looks like, and then what it looks like to pick our lives and the people in our lives and the experiences in our lives before we come into this incarnation, okay? So if that sounds like something that you would like to have for your kids, or, you know, any kids in your family, please go over and support by pre-ordering that copy, okay? Let's do the 5 free questions.
Yes. First, there's some people asking what time is it live tomorrow, and what to do if their question wasn't answered.
Yeah, so if your question wasn't answered, send your question over to my Instagram. I will answer you as soon as my phone charges.
Or email.
Or my email if you don't have Instagram. My email is rebeccadragonheart44@gmail.com. The live tomorrow will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so my normal time. Just today I was wanting to do it a little earlier just to see if there was a difference, okay? So I will be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's do the 5 free questions. If you guys are left and I didn't get your questions, send them over to my Instagram and I will get to them as soon as I'm done the live, okay, guys?
All right, our first free question is from Diana, who says, "Hi, Rebecca, is Johnny the one?"
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't even have to worry about it, is what I hear. So that's good. That's a good sign. All right.
All right. Holy moly. All right. Our next question is from Veronica, who asks, "Is a career in PEGA, P-E-G-A, a good choice for me? If not, what would be?"
Yeah, I feel like this is actually, you know, it's interesting because they're showing me you doing many things. So this isn't the only way you're going to be bringing income in. I also do see you doing some kind of investing as well.
All right. Our next question here is from Dana, who asks, "Do I have any spiritual gifts besides being an empath?" That's for Dana Hardesty.
So you're clairaudient, which means you hear things, honey. They show me your ear right away. How that feels sometimes is you'll feel like a pressure, and then you'll get sound. Sometimes you'll hear pitch, like that kind of stuff, but you'll even hear talking sometimes. So clairaudient as well.
On that note, this next question here is from Cindy Doherty 625, who asks, "Will I ever get an answer to why I'm having bad ringing in my ears?"
Yeah, that would be an answer. So a lot of people who are open psychically will hear that ringing. I have heard it now over 20 years. No, it's not. What do they call it? Tendinitis? Or
Tinnitus.
It's not tinnitus. I've gone to the doctor and it's not that at all. I hear the ringing, and the quieter it is, the louder the ringing is. That is us psychically hearing these different waves. That is what I've experienced anyways.
All right, and our last question is from... Drum roll, just kidding. Our last question here is from Kelsey Bowden.
Okay.
Kelsey asks, "What is my purpose exactly?"
So, honey, you are here definitely to do some healing work. It feels to me like you're a starseed, so go in and look that up and see what that means. I do have a video on it on my page as well if you want to go and take a look. But you're here to do some healing work, and you're here to help anchor energy. So it's important that you learn about energy more than anything, okay? So I will be back on again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. If you do want to go and get yourself a copy of my book, it's on my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com. If we missed you and you did a donation to be entered in the draw, I will do that first thing tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So I will draw everybody who did the $15 or more donation, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have leftover questions that haven't been answered yet, send them over to my Instagram account, okay?